Hello everyone, welcome back to Waiting on God. My name is Karina. If you're new here, if you're not new here, thank you so much for sticking by me. I honestly greatly appreciate you, and give all the glory to God, because for whatever reason you relate to me and my life and everything that I talk about or whatever. I don't know, but it's been a minute. I've been recording here and there, but those are not going to come out for a while. And this one, I'm not sure where. I'm thinking this is going to be a life update. It's going to be an update. It's not going to be part of that series. But it's been quite a journey, you guys. It's been quite a journey. Journey to becoming Whole Foods plant-based has been a difficult one. I don't know how people do it, like cold turkey. I'm like praying if there's any bondage still, like to any food, or maybe not like to food necessarily, but maybe there's a root that hasn't been uprooted. So praying about that. What I am trying to do right now, I'm working on, is showing up for myself. Showing up for myself, and by recording this, showing up for the Lord, because I don't feel like it, you guys. I don't want to do it. Like, I have a hard time wanting to record, desiring to record, knowing what to record. And I was talking to a friend of mine and saying, like, I don't do more vlogs or like at home things like day in my life or stuff like that, because I'm just not happy with the aesthetics of my home. And then I popped up on, I was watching this video of this girl that I started to follow, and she started talking about the same thing. And I was like, oh, like, okay, Lord, like, I'm like, okay, I'll whip out the camera and record something just to show up, because that's what I'm working on this season right now in my life, is showing up. I'm trying to work out, not necessarily daily, like 7 days a week, but I'm trying to do like 3 to 4 days a week. And even if it's just for 5 minutes, like, I want to show up. Like, I want to build the discipline, right? That's the whole point. I'm not striving to like become this like super fit person in 3 months. I'm trying to be realistic here, and I'm working on discipline and consistency. And so for me, it just means that I need to show up, even if it's for 5 minutes of a workout. Who can relate to that? I've been going through something in the last couple days. I'm not gonna really touch on what exactly, but I really hope you can hear me. I don't know, because I'm on the freeway now, but it's about letting go of expectations, letting go of your plan, your desires, when it involves more than you, right? Like, I can plan to lose weight and reach a certain goal by a certain time. If I don't put in the work, it's not gonna happen, right? If I don't put in, because me losing weight has to do with me only. Now, there's some things that more people are involved, and it's a collective thing. It's not just you. And so when you need to give that up, like when you need to give up your plan, your desires, what you thought was gonna happen or how it was gonna happen, that's hard. It's like I'm laying down my expectations, laying down what I thought it was gonna be like, and laying that down on the altar for God to consume it. And I'm grieving that right now. Like, that's how I was telling my friend, I'm feeling like I'm grieving that. So I have my moments of crying and like whatever, but at the end of the day, I know that better. And there's a purpose in the waiting. And so I know ultimately that it's for my good. I'm just grieving the letting go part. So it's going to take me a little bit, but you know, I know God's going to do it and God's going to move through it. And yeah. So my question to you is there something that you need to lay on the altar and give it to the Lord? Something that maybe you have been holding on to, trying to keep control of, and it's not working because it's not for you to have control over it anyway. If there's something that the Lord is bringing up to mind right now, don't ignore it, okay? There's something that I've done, I always do, where it's like I kind of sense something bubbling up, where it's like a thought or in my spirit, and I'm just like, no, like that's not God, or like, nope, that's just me, or I just push it to the side. I remember once, a few times, the Lord was trying to bring to me, like when somebody was preaching about forgiveness, asking for forgiveness and stuff like that, I like in somewhere deep down inside, a person was coming to mind, but because I didn't feel like I did anything wrong, I pushed it, I suppressed it, and I never allowed it to surface. And so one day I feel like the Lord was like, okay, that's enough of that. And so I was at a church, and then, you know, they were talking about the same thing, and finally, like, it came out, and I was just like, but why? If I didn't do anything wrong. But I sucked it up, and I, you know, messaged them, and I, you know, apologized, and whatever. And I felt great. I felt free after that, you know? So do not suppress what the Lord is trying to tell you. Do not suppress it. Do not suppress what He's trying to bring forth, because it is for your freedom. It's for your freedom. It's for your peace of mind, and it's for Him to move in your life. The more we grasp control of stuff, the less He can move. He can't do anything about it because you're not letting go. So that is today's message of the day, you guys. This is going up right now when I get to work. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. This is what happens when we show up for the Lord, okay? I just thank God. I give Him all the glory. I praise His holy name, because He's good and He's faithful. But yeah, so, you know, let's see. I know I was talking to a friend, and she had to lay down her Isaac in a sense, and it's like I feel like I have to do the same thing, of my expectations and my point of view on things, and like it's not like His ways are not our ways, and His thoughts are not our thoughts. And so I had to let go of that. I had to let go of it and trust that His plan is perfect for my life. It's hard. But anyway, all right, you guys, that's enough of that. I will see you on the next one. God bless you. Bye. Okay, guys, really quick. I'm on my way to lunch, but I just wanted to record something because I just, this morning, as I was on my way to work, I recorded a little something, which is what you just saw. And I literally had stopped recording, and all of a sudden, like it says like a 2 freeway split at that point, and I went into the one that I usually take. All of a sudden I see the person to my left moving in on me, and I don't have a honk right now. It's not working. Hello, it needs some fixing. So I couldn't honk, and I'm just like, what is this person doing? They're moving into my lane, like completely. They were like driving me out of my lane, but I was, you know, praise the Lord, quick enough to see that someone else was right next to me, also coming in hot. Like they were going fast, so I knew that if I moved that way, it was gonna be a collision either way. I had nowhere to go, you guys, but somehow, by the power of the Holy Spirit, I moved my steering wheel just enough to miss the guy to my right, the left, and not hit the guy to my right. My life flashed before my eyes. it was so scary, but at the same, I'm while holding my breakfast, you guys. Like, what is that? Mascara? I was crying earlier. Anyway, well, yes, I was crying earlier, but it was just so amazing, like, just seeing that. But immediately, you guys, something just bubbled inside of me. And all of a sudden, I just got in the enemy's face. I called Satan out. Like, I didn't call him out, but like, I was just like, you can't take me out, Satan. And it's something that I don't do. Like, I don't go there, you know? Like, I just don't. I go ahead and like, you know, I do declare things and stuff like that, but this was like straight up, like, I got into his face and I like told him, and I was like, you cannot take me out. You guys, again, I've been struggling with a lot, and it affects my ministry, all of it, every single bit of it, and the different sides of ministry. And so it would just felt so personal, and I was just like going at it. And I was reminding him who I was, who I belong to, and the fact that he has no power over me. So let me tell you, that was quite a moment. And I knew it was very, like, I knew it wasn't, I was not in my flesh. I was not in my flesh. And the enemy will try and take you out. He will try and take you out. Yesterday I was battling depression, a heavy spirit. And I told myself I will not fall into this again. And so we have to be aware of what is going on in the spirit realm. We have to. We have to. A lot of things that we feel, the emotions that we're going through, is brought on by the enemy. Some people don't like to hear that, but it is the truth. It is a fact. It is spiritual. A lot of our struggles are spiritual. Now, is everything spiritual? No. Some stuff is not spiritual, or, you know, whatever. We can, whatever. But a lot of things are, especially when it's one thing after another, or it's like the same struggle over and over again. But anyway, just wanted to share that with you guys. God is so good. He is so faithful, and he shows up. I showed up for the Lord by recording an 8-minute video, which now turned into more. And he showed up. He showed up. He showed up. And so praise Jesus. I just wanted to share that little bit of it. And thank you so much for being with me and, you know, going on this journey of our walk that we walk together. We walk together, okay? We walk this walk together. But anyway, okay, I'm going to lunch. Bye.